Oh, wow. Good morning, you beautiful people, and happy Monday to you all. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. This is Coach Duante, all the way in Sacramento, California, representing Elements Health Club in Natomas. I am the head coach there for our E5 Academy ECT training, and I am back again on this Monday morning for Morning Mindset. I hope you guys are up, wide awake, ready to rock and roll, ready to hit this week hard. All right. Now I know some of you guys may see um, different days as your beginning of the week, whether it's depending on your work schedule, whether it's depending on however you set your life, guys. And so, although we do this on Monday mornings, and for most people this is the beginning of their week, we want to let you know that this is based on mindset and not just a day as far as Monday, but every day, guys. Morning mindset. All right. Just want to let you know that on next week we will have a guest that's going to come in, guys, and help share on with us on some of their empowering ways and making sure that you start your day with an empowering mindset, guys. Starting your day off with intentions. All right, intentional. All right, but I'm here on today to talk about something that has really helped me have an empowering mindset, how to address my day with intentions, with purpose, and with mindfulness, guys. And that is knowing what you're feeling. I want to talk about that. All right, knowing what you're feeling. I want to encourage you guys to know what you are feeling. All right, and why do I want to talk about that? Is because it's going to help us to know the difference between feeling our way into actions and acting our way into feelings. All right, when it's time to make important decisions, when it's time to make spontaneous decisions, when it's time to make short-term or even long-term decisions, many times we wait to feel good to make those decisions. We wait on a certain feeling. All right, and it doesn't even have to be what we consider big decisions like business planning or who to partner with, who to negotiate with, who to date, who to choose as our mate. It can be things as far as deciding when you're going to wash your car, when you're going to do your laundry, when you are going to do that spring cleaning with that cluttered closet or cluttered garage that you're going to do. When it's time to work out, when it's time to go for that jog, all right, when it's time to start eating healthy, okay. There's a lot of decisions that come into our life. We have an average of about 80,000 thoughts that go through our head, and in those 80,000 thoughts, there are decisions we have to make. And many times when those thoughts come, some of them bring feelings that we don't know how to diagnose. We don't know what they are, all right. And many times they don't come with anything that have any kind of sensations just yet, all right. So know what you're feeling, all right. And again, those feelings, those emotions, those messages can be sensations that can make us feel either doubtful, that can make us feel hesitant, that can make us feel fearful, all right. And then there are feelings that can make us feel dormant, and many times those don't have sensations. There are some times where they don't have sensations, all right. Things like laziness, things like procrastination, you know what I mean. And it's in those moments where we try to wait to feel like doing something in order to get it done, all right. And understand that there are going to be a lot of decisions that you have to make, a lot of tasks that have to be knocked out, a lot of goals that have to be achieved, where you're not going to always be able to just sit and wait on a good feeling, wait on a good motivation, okay? Wait on an exciting feeling. It's going to have to get done, all right? So know what you're feeling, all right? Whether you're feeling hesitant, whether you're feeling hasteful, okay? Whether it's fear or whether it's faith, whether it's determination or whether it's doubt, all right? Because no matter what, you're going to have to act. And I'm pretty sure many of you guys have heard that no response is a response. It definitely is, okay? And there are so many different factors that come into this, guys. I'm not going to get too detailed. Don't want to make it complex. I want to make it as simple as possible, all right? There are questions that you can ask yourself when it's time to make a decision. You can ask yourself, like, what is this feeling? If there is a sensation that you may feel, all right, whether in your gut or maybe a tenseness in your throat, in your shoulders, maybe some fidgeting, maybe some shaking of the legs and things like that. You want to learn to be conscious, say, wait a minute, what is this feeling I'm having? Why do I feel hesitant? Why do I feel nervous? Okay, why am I doubting myself? And then ask yourself, where is that feeling coming from? Okay, you can ask yourself, where's that feeling coming from? And then when it comes to making a decision on that thing that that's required action, you can ask yourself, what is this going to do to help me? And in many cases, others. Okay, what is this going to do to help me? And in many cases, others. Here's the thing about it. And again, I want to try to keep it as simple as possible. When it comes to making decisions, many times we have fear, doubt, anger, hesitation, so many different questions because of past experiences, all right? And many times there has been past experiences that misinformed us and misdiagnosed a lot of the emotions and feelings that came with those experiences, all right? So then when it's time to make a decision that's maybe similar to that past experience, that misdiagnosis, that feeling to come up, all right, because we have been misinformed by that experience, all right? And understand that we as energy beings, that just as much as we have emotions like fear, doubt, anger, resentment, hesitation, in order for us to properly progress, meet our goals, knock out our tasks, it is very, very necessary for us to still learn to love, trust, believe, be determined, appreciate, all right, and approach your day with gratitude. Okay, no matter what your past experience has told you. Now, what you can do with that misinformation, with that past experience, is take time to identify that feeling. Notice it first, all right? If there's a decision or a task at hand that has to be met, that has to be decided upon, and a sensation comes, again, that question, stop. Wait a minute, what is this I'm feeling? Okay, if you can't identify what it is, then you can say, you know, where is it coming from? And then you can ask questions, all right? The thing about one of the things I highly encourage people to do when they don't know what they're feeling is to, first of all, be at peace with ignorance. Now, the word ignorance itself gets a bad rap, but just think about what it simply means. It just simply means the lack of information, okay? Not knowing or being misinformed. And many times we take that word ignorance as us being stupid or dumb. That's not what that is, guys. We don't know everything, okay? And the things that we do know may have some tainted or diluted information, all right? And that's where we take the courage to research. We take the courage to go and find out for ourselves, find valid sources, all right? And again, when it comes to finding those valid sources, guys, I know that there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of left out truth in it. Okay, there's a lot of people that may give you information with strings attached and things like that, but do understand that it is still a necessity to learn to love and to trust in order for us to progress, achieve our goals, and to move forward in life, all right? So somewhere you're going to have to learn to try again, act again, face that fear, and correct that information, all right? And so there are going to be times where you're going to have to act your way into a feeling rather than feel your way into an action, because if you always just wait to feel it to do it, man, you may be getting the wrong feeling, okay? This could be your opportunity to change the way you feel about a situation, about a person, about an idea, all right? about a decision that's made, and you changing that feeling has helped you overcome a fear, has helped you overcome a doubt about yourself, have helped you overcome being an overthinker, all right, has given you some clarity in the confusion, all right, and it has helped you come out of maybe some procrastination, out of some hesitation, out of some laziness, because many times when we wait for a feeling in order to act, let's be honest, we have missed out on some great opportunities. It has opened up a door for regret. It has opened up the door of not being able to forgive yourself, all right? And it has caused you to drag things out. Now, of course, yeah, you can take the time to say, you know what, let me think about this. Or, you know what, I get back to you. Or, you know, let me go find out. That's another thing. You're going to get informed, all right? But even in that, guys, you know, you're doing it with wanting to be empowered, all right? You're empowering yourself. You're not finding an excuse to drag out time. You're not finding excuses for you not to face that fear or face that doubt, okay? Or to rationalize, because many times that's what we're looking for too, man. When we're looking for a feeling, waiting for a feeling, we're looking to rationalize why we didn't move on a certain thing, why we didn't act on a certain thing, okay? Many times we wait on too much information, okay? It's one thing to get the right information, but when you're always trying to be too informed, then you could be fighting against the intuition, all right? Here it is, your gut is telling you, hey, it's time to move, and you're looking, but because fear and doubt came in, now you have something to rationalize and say, well, no, I'm going to go ahead and just wait on the next one, or yada, 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 okay? Again, I don't want to get into too many details, but when an idea comes in, an idea, a dream, a goal, all right, or a task in hand, duties that you have to knock out, guys, again, you can't just always wait for the excitement. You can't always wait for the motivation. You can't always wait for the goosebumps to get it done, all right? When you know it's something that you want, when you know it's something that you desire, all right, you got to step out on it. You got to step out on it, all right? And then you'll find out that once you did, then that excitement comes, all right? There are times where I wasn't excited to, let's say, work out. Let's use our workouts. Let's use a workout for a minute. I have not always wanted to work, and no matter how much of a fitness junkie I am, there are times where I'll look at a workout, I'll design one, and I'll be like, I do not feel like doing this. But when I think about what it's going to do for me, what it's going to do for others, then I rely upon that. And then after that workout, many times it's been those workouts that I didn't feel like doing, that I felt my best after I did it. After I did it. Exactly. All right. So know what you're feeling. Know what you're feeling. And then when you ask yourself, what is this feeling? And you find out what it is, it's also very important to know and to ask yourself, where did this feeling come from? Where did it come from? Get down to the root of it. Trace that allows you to trace all the way back to the experience that introduced you to this feeling, okay? And that's where you can find out what information you can trust, what people you can trust, who you can trust, even for those that meant well, okay? Because many of us have had people in our lives that meant well. They may have misinformed us. They meant well because they got the information handed down from someone that they believed and trusted that meant well for them, all right? But the ultimate goal is to find out your truth. It's to find out your truth. Okay? Not just the truth of others. We have general truth, all right? We have universal truth. But then for you as an individual, it's about finding your own truth as well. Okay? Now, here's the thing to be at peace with all of this is that understand that it's a journey, man. You know what I mean? You're learning to become more in tune with your intuition. Some of it starts off with trial and error. Some of it also entails asking questions, being able to challenge things that you were told. You know what I mean? No matter about who it was, teachers, parents, again, like I said, people that meant well, close friends. All right, no, they're not out to get you. All right, they may have gave you some, and it didn't even have strings attached. But as you become more in tune with knowing who you are and your intuition, you find out, you know what, I understand what they're saying, but that's not for me. Okay, that's a whole nother subject, honestly, too. All right, but know what you're feeling, because when it's time to act, you can't just wait on the feeling. Then when the feeling is there and that feeling is trying to get you to not act on it, is causing you to question what you're doing, especially if it's there to help you. Okay? You know, that's subconscious. You got to challenge that subconscious. You got to challenge that protective personality. That subconscious is always there to keep us in survival mode. All right? Many times it fears the unknown. It does. The subconscious fears what it does not know. But it takes a conscious effort to say, you know what, I don't know. I can definitely go and find out. I may be able to find out through getting the right information, or I can find out through trying. Okay? And yeah, there is some risk with trying things that you don't know. We often hear that ignorant is bliss. But it depends on the case, guys. Things are case by case. All right? However, when it comes down to things that you want, that you know you want, things that you're going after in your life that you desire, all right? Don't always wait for the exciting feeling. Don't always wait for the good motivation, all right? Don't always wait for something to just pump you up, all right? Don't always wait for the right song to come on in order for you to really get into the workout. You know what I mean? There's times I've done that too. There's times I'll just skip a song. That's not the song. Skip a song. Well, maybe if you just get into the workout and the song becomes very, very empowering as you're working out, then hey, next thing you know, man, I like this song. And then next thing you know, the song that you do like or that your body, that your soul is resonating with comes on next, and now it just takes your workout to a whole nother level. Okay, we got to get past that overthinking, guys. We got to get past that doubting. We got to get past that fear, and it can be a hard thing, I understand, because past experiences that conditioned that way of thinking, you know, it led to some hurt, it led to some disappointment. All right, it really, really did. And that is to be understood. And that's why it's okay to learn how to identify what you're feeling. Don't try to suppress it. Don't try to hurry up and replace it with another feeling. Identify it. So you know that when that thing comes up, oh, wait a minute. This thing is trying to get me to abort my dream. This thing is trying to get me to play it just a little too careful. This thing is trying to get me to overthink. You know, that's the morning mindset that you want to have, guys. When you wake up in the morning and you have duties for the day, and then when it's time to do it, and a certain sensation comes up that causes you to hesitate, procrastinate, say, wait a minute, what is this feeling? Where is it coming from? And then think about the duty at hand, think about the task at hand, and say, wait a minute, this is designed to help me, but this is what I want. And go act on it. And when you act on it, that feeling comes. That excitement comes. Because now you can celebrate yourself. That excitement is part of a celebration. You can pat yourself on the back. And then it empowers you to look forward to the rest of the duties of the day. What else I got to knock out? What other goal was it set for me to achieve? All right? What other progression do I have? What's the next step? Let's do this. Morning mindset, you guys. I highly encourage you, when those sensations come, right, or you're just waiting on the sensation, sit down and identify it. Try to find out where it's coming from. And believe me, guys, as you practice that and learn to take action no matter what, that's how you begin to learn yourself. That's how you begin to learn yourself. And you become more courageous. More courageous. You become more appreciative. You become more loving. All right? And you become more empowering, not just to yourself, but even to others. Even to others. And you'll start to see more manifestations of the things that you want, the things that you desire. All right? Because ultimately that's what we want too. We want manifestation. We want the ideas. We want the dreams. We want the desires that are invisible things in our minds, in our spirit, to become physical. We want our thoughts to become things. We want our thoughts to become things. And you can't just wait on the feeling to make it become a thing. You got to act on it. Got to act on it, guys. Act on it, and the feeling will come, because you'll be happy you did it. All right? So you guys have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful day. And any questions that you guys have, you guys can inbox us, let us know. And we are here to help you build yourself, all right, holistically, mind, body, and soul. That's the morning mindset, guys. Challenge yourself to know those feelings, especially the fear, the doubt, the resentment, the unforgiveness, because they're keeping you from acting on your dreams. They're keeping you from acting on your goals. All right? You all be blessed and have a wonderful Monday, Miss Sarah. I see you joining in. You have a wonderful Monday as well, you guys. Know your feelings. So then you can know the difference between feeling into an action or acting into a feeling. All right? But you must take action in order to progress. All right, you guys. Enjoy your day.